If you do it, we're having a quiz on Thursday. So write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. First of all, what's slope-intercept form? It's y equals mx plus b. So here our goal is to find m and b. Okay? So remember, b is the y-intercept. Where do you think this crosses the y line? Where do you think it crosses? Remember, don't say your name on the video, but you can answer a question. Where does number 1? Where does it cross the y-axis?
Oh, two?
I think it's -1. Sometimes they count by 2s. Here they're only counting by 1. So I think it's -1. All right? So then, what's m? Find another corner. I think there's another corner here. And to get to that corner, I have to go up 3 and over 1. So the slope is 3. Now you have m and b. Then you have to fill in the blank and say, here's my equation. Y equals 3x, subtract 1. Okay, you should be able to do number 2. Find m, find b. Start by finding b first. What do you think b is? I think b is 4. Now to get to another corner, it's -1 and right 1. So m is -1. So y equals -1x plus 4, but you don't have to put the -1, you put -x. All right, number 3, find the slope, find m. So we're going to use this equation. Okay, so hopefully you remember how to use that equation. Those are the y's. So I'm going to start with the 5, subtract 2. Because I started with this 5, I have to take this 6. Now it's not going to matter because the other one's 6. But we get 3 divided by 0. Can you divide by 0?
You're just no 0.
Undefined. You can't divide by 0. So this one, first you got to recognize what are your y's. Now why are we doing this? This is a review for a quiz. Okay? 8 and 3. So I'm going to take 8, subtract 3. The order matters in the bottom. You got to match the order. Since I started with the 8, I have to start with the 3, subtract 7. Slope is -5/4. Good? Whoop, wrong one. Pointed at an X. What about the Y's? Now remember, in the formula, it's always subtract. So this is -4 subtract -4. That negative is going to turn into a positive. So this becomes 0 on the top. In the bottom, I'm going to go 8, subtract 6, and get 2, but the slope is 0. You can divide 0. I have 0 things divided by 2 people. Everybody gets nothing. When zero's in the top, it's 0. When zero's in the bottom, it's undefined. All right, this next one is a little more tricky. I'm going to start with the 3/4. We're going to subtract -1/4. And then we have 2 subtract 8. Now you may have to grab a calculator if you're doing the fractions, but that just becomes 3/4 plus 1/4. On these calculators, you've got the control divide feature, 3/4, subtract, -1/4. It's 3/4 plus 1/4. Should get you 4/4 or 1. So all that stuff simply gets us 1 in the top over -6, and that's our slope. Our slope is -1/6. All right. Shelly ate 5 chips in 20 seconds. So 20 seconds, she ate 5 chips. 60 seconds, she ate 15 chips. We're going to make 2 ordered pairs out of this. Then we're going to find our rate, otherwise known as our slope. So slope's still going to be done the same way. 15 subtract 5 over 60 subtract 20. It's 10 over 40. You can let the calculator do the reducing for you if you want. But if you divide them each by 10, you would get 1 and 4 if you divide them each by 10. So that's our rate or our slope. Now what is it? You have to think about what these things are. I put the chips on top. So what it is, this is what our explanation is. She eats 1 chip every 4 seconds. Everybody wants some potato chips now. You can't eat just 1. All right?
Hold up.
That was 7. See, now that you're done with the potato chips, you just ate. So we're going to go to number 8. All right, here we go. Ready? Wait.
Yes, wait.
Hurry. All right.
What was the chips?
1 chip every 4 seconds. All right. £2 is $3.90. So I'm going to make a couple of XY coordinates here. 8 pounds is 1560.
What is that number?
It's 390.
That's 390. It's on your paper.
Right.
All right. So what's our slope? Don't make fun of my mouse writing. 1560.
No, I'm not making fun of it. It's just.
Sure. All right. 1560 minus 390 over Since I start with the 1560, I have to start with the 8 in the bottom. 8 subtract 2. So that gets me 1150, I think. If I subtract those, check that, tell me if I'm wrong. Over 6. Oh, 1170. 1170, and then we divide by 6. So our rate is $1.95. And what is that explanation then? It's 1.95. It's $1.95 per what? Per pound, per 1 pound. So that's the way they sell a lot of things. You know, the price per pound when you buy stuff. Number 9. Graph each equation. Now it's the reverse of what we did before. We've got M, we've got B. Can you take B, which is 2, put it on here. That's our y-intercept. From there, we're going to go up 3 over how many?
4.
4. Put a new dot. Then you can draw your line. It's just recognizing how we do it. Number 10 isn't in the right form. We have to get it in the right form. So we're going to subtract 4x. We get y alone. That's what we want. Y equals negative 4x. Subtract 8. Now we have m. We have b. Remember, m is always a fraction. So it can be negative 4 over positive 1. So b is negative 8. Then we can go down 4 over 1. And we get a point. Now look, I'm going to go the opposite. I can go, instead of down 4, right 1, if I'm running out of room, you can switch the sign and you can make it up 4, left 1. But one of them's got to be negative. So I could go from here up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then left 1. And as long as I'm in line with those dots, I did it correctly. But this should be a negative sloping line. This one had a positive slope, which positive slopes go up as you go to the right. This one had a negative slope, which goes down as you go to the right. But now this one, we've got M, we've got B. We go up 8, we put a dot. From there, we go down 3, right 1. Is that going to be a negative slope? Down 3, right 1. Down 3, right 1. You can continue the pattern. And then you draw the line. Try to hit the dots better than I did.
That's an amazing arrow.
Thanks. All right, that'll be the first half today.